Hi there, comic fans. This is Comic Fan. I've got another contest entry for another fine YouTuber. This time it's for Bigeez Comics. Bigeez Comics has hit 50 subscribers. Probably has passed that up by now just because of this contest. I thought I'd give him some support. I'd offer him some support in his quest to build up his channel. Funny thing is, he went the one place I thought nobody would go. He dared to go to the 90s. He's asking everybody to reach into their long boxes and pull out some 90s comics. Whew. All right, man. You know what? I thought it was going to be really tough finding 10 in my collection. I found a little bit more than that. So if you don't mind, I'll put in a couple more into the stack. So we're going to start it off with Silver Surfer half, Wizard half. These were pretty cool. I don't know where I got it from. You know, you would think that if you were doing 90s comics, most of them, especially at my age, I would have pulled them off the rack. In fact, I did pull off most of these off the rack. Some of them I did, some of them I didn't. I'll let you know. But this was really cool because you can only get them through a special offer. Here's the Wizard's Certificate of Authenticity on this silver half. It was only available through special offers in the Wizard magazines. So I was really excited to find it. Like I said, I don't even remember where I found it, but I'm glad I did. That one I didn't get off the rack, by the way. But you know what? Here's a cool thing about 90s. 90s, in case you were looking at this cover, 90s were oh man, unfortunately, it was a magical era. Eras and eras. Full of covers with gimmicks, with die-cut covers, with prisms, with holograms, with polybags, with polybag inserts. Oh, it seemed like the 90s were just gimmick-driven, and people ate it up. Me being one of them. Hi. So let's go on to the next one. Let's see if I've got any more gimmicks. Did I fall for them? Yeah, I did. I fell for all of them. But you know what? The 90s also had its great stuff too. Marvels was a great series. Yeah, okay, it had its gimmick. It had its little translucent covers here. But man, it was a ton of Alex Ross art. And Alex Ross was great in the 90s. I loved it. So there you go. There's number 2, Marvels. Marvels book 404, actually. How could I let this go? Liefeld was huge. Liefeld was huge. And you know what? We all thought he was the greatest. When actually, you know, you look back now, how much he's matured. You still look back in the stuff and the flaws that happened only in Liefeld covers. Liefeld was, he couldn't draw the feet, right? He had a little trouble with the feet. I can't blame him. I can't draw feet either. The huge arms. Look at that. That's huge. He built up muscles where there weren't muscles, and the anatomy parts where there weren't anatomy parts. It was insane, but people ate it up. Once again, I fell for it too. One of the favorite covers I had, book number 4. This was one of the favorite covers I had back in the 90s. I still have it today. This is one I did. Yes, I pulled it off the racks. Fantastic Four 348. I guess the Fantastic Four back in the day was a little busy with things. So, hey, here comes 4 other members to make up another Fantastic Four. SpiderMan, Hulk, Ghost Rider, and Wolverine. A great Art Adams cover. You know what? This isn't his best work, but back then I thought it couldn't get any better than this. You know what? But it was good. Good. I liked it. And you know, Biggie has to go and show off his image. I got to show off some image too. Darker image number 1. I believe this also came polybagged. Not this one. I ripped it out. I ripped off that poly bag. I needed to see what was inside. I really admired Sam Keith artwork. It was so different for that time, and I think even till this day, nobody compares to Sam Keith. Sam Keith is so different. But anyway, this was, as far as I can remember, this was the first appearance of, what were these two characters' names? Matt, you actually did the research. I can't even remember these guys' names. They are that forgettable. I want to keep on calling these guys like characters from Valiant. Oh, wait a minute. Hey, you know what? I can't find out. You know why? It's polybagged. Damn, I thought I took it out. Well, anyways, hey, it's still fresh, I guess. But I guess I couldn't tell you who the characters are. Damn, it will come to me later, I guess. Along with that, who could forget Bane? Bane was great in the 90s. I saw this in another contest video, but I said, hey, I got to pull mine out just to let people know I got one too. Vengeance of Bane, #1. Good stuff. And one more I got off the rack back in the 90s. Batgirl Adventures #12. Who would have thought that this was going to be what it is? I never thought. I thought it was just a cool cover. I really liked the whole series, actually. I thought the artwork was great. But, man, this thing exploded. If I had only known back then, damn, I would have picked up the whole stack off that rack. Oh, well, I'm glad I got one. That was really neat. It's really neat when you can pull something off the rack, then years later saying, yeah, I got that, cover price. Oh, here we go. Holograms. Can you see it? Amazing Spider-Man 365 first appearance or preview. Depends on who you are and how you look at that. But you know what? No, this is first appearance. 5 pages of preview of Spider-Man 2099. Yeah, that counts. So, yep, there's the hologram cover. I think I have a couple others, but that one stuck out. Again, here we go. Late 90s, very late 90s. 1998, Liberty Meadows. You know I had to put that in. Most of my stuff recently was all Liberty Meadows, so I don't feel bad. That's pretty cool. A lot of good independent stuff came out in the 90s, and this is one of them. Let's see. Yeah, 2 more books. Who could forget that? 1993, Death of Superman. Sad day for DC. But you know what? I bet you they weren't that sad when they printed out that many copies and just raked in so much money. I also had the black polybagged version of this, but like a lot of people, I didn't buy 2 copies, or you went to the comic book store and they're only limiting you to 1 copy per customer. So with that one, I couldn't hold on much longer, and I ripped out the black polybag just to see what was inside. I had to see what was in there. But this is the other one I got that same day. And, of course, one last book. Youngblood, #1. Here's the thing why I'm not ashamed to say I have 2 copies of this. Just imagine, in the 90s, this was one of the first big companies to get this. Well, of course, to get this book, but how cool would it be to get a book, the first book that was printed by Image, the first book printed by Image. So you were able to get in from the floor up, just to see how far this would go. And of course, you know how far Image has come since then. So I don't feel bad saying, yeah, I was able to get their first book. Can you say that again about Marvel or DC? No. So this is a really cool book to have, actually. And, I see it in the dollar bins, and yes, okay, I pass it up. But I have 2 of them, and I'm pretty excited about that. Now that I said that, maybe I'll go back and get those. But anyway, congratulations, Bigeez. You got 50 subscribers. And I was pretty excited to have 50 subscribers in my time. In fact, it wasn't too long ago. So congratulations. Let's hope your channel continues to grow. And let's see where this contest goes. So thank you very much, Biggie. We will see you at the end of the contest, huh? All right. Have a good night. Bye-bye.